When I was younger, I really loved sleeping in during the weekend. I really enjoyed my weekends by staying up super late and waking up even later the next day. I was in high school, so I didn't have any responsibilities. I enjoyed my weekends by not thinking at anything at all. I was not thinking about what needed to do the next week, about all the things I wanted to accomplish in my life. The only important thing was that I did my homework on time. So I really enjoyed my weekends by staying up super late and waking up even later the next day. Everything changed 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I made a decision that I didn't want to go to school anymore. I wanted to quit college and I didn't want a job I hated for the rest of my life. So I made a decision to pursue my own dreams. In the beginning, I talked about it with my parents and I got a lot of negative response. But I explained that this is what I really wanted. I explained that this was my dream to really start on my own, and I would do anything I could to make it work. I guaranteed them that I would work hard to make my dreams come true. And after a couple of days, they got to my side and they supported my decision to start something on my own and to quit college. Now, 5 years into entrepreneurship and having my own business, I can guarantee you there is a lot more of responsibilities, a lot more work and mental energy that's being used by having your own business than compared to just being in high school, just like the story I told you before of sleeping in the weekends and enjoying my weekends, staying up late and sleeping in. But at the same time, having my own business brings me much more fulfillment and excitement in my life. But my days are packed with work and I really had to learn time management to make sure I could do everything I wanted to do on a single day. And that's what I want to talk with you about today in this video. There is this book called The 5 AM Club from Robin Sharma, which is kind of like a fictional story, but it talks about the morning routine of a billionaire. And in every scenario of this book, there are a lot of valuable lessons. So it improved my life super much. So in this video, I want to explain in short the book itself, and I hope I can improve your life and your productivity as well. Most people wake up to their alarms and hit snooze a couple of times to just get a bit more of mediocre sleep. It's not even that much of quality sleep. Then they wake up, they get out of bed and they just go with the flow. They go with whatever the day brings and they don't have any morning routine at all. And then they wonder why they are so unproductive and tired all day. Now, if you want to accomplish more than 99% of people, you need to have the right morning routine in place. So let's take a look at what you can do to start the day off with great energy, excitement and the right mindset. The first thing you can do is waking up before 7 in the morning. Now, the book itself talks about 5 AM in the morning, but if you are just starting out, I think waking up before 7 AM in the morning is acceptable because you can just work your way towards the 5 AM over time. The very first scenario that's being described in the book is that a billionaire meets an artist and an entrepreneur at an event. The billionaire says to the artist and the entrepreneur that he has the key to becoming successful in life. So he says they need to meet him at 5 AM the next morning outside of the event building. When they meet the next morning, the billionaire says that waking up at 5 AM in the morning will give your brain an advantage to succeed in life. Our minds have some kind of limited bandwidth, and if you fill up this bandwidth throughout the day with social media scrolling, other distractions, televisions and so on, you will fill up all of the bandwidth in your brain before the day is even over. So if you wake up at 5 AM, you can really work at one thing at a time without all of the distractions like social media scrolling and watching Netflix or YouTube videos and so on. Our brain chemistry is different in the morning. It's proven that the prefrontal cortex, or the part of your brain that makes you worry and analyze anything over and over, is actually shut down in those early hours. It has also been proven that dopamine and serotonin production is increased in the early hours of your day, so it's a great way to start off your day. The second thing you have to implement in your morning routine is to not only think about your mindset, but also about the other three interior empires: your health set, heart set and soul set. The health set refers to your physical health, Now, living long enough to really enjoy all the things we want to enjoy is for most people their biggest goal to achieve in their life. So waking up and starting off your day with a little exercise is a great way to optimize your mood, but also to optimize your health in the long run. Your heart set is your emotional well-being. You can start off your morning by journaling, really writing down all of the thoughts that naturally come to you and really try to process all of the emotions you get at that moment to start your day off with a great mindset. And your soul set refers to your spirituality. So whatever you believe in, you can spend 15 minutes every morning doing that. So you can spend 15 minutes praying or meditating every single morning to start the day off on a great note. If you implement one single thing every morning for your mindset, your health set, your heart set, and your soul set, you will have a fantastic day and you will have a fulfilled, successful life. So by now you know how important it is to really wake up early in the day, even as early as 5 a.m. in the day. But maybe you are wondering what you have to do with all this time you just created, because if you wake up earlier, you will create extra time in your day. And it's very easy to waste this precious time. In the book, The Billionaire explains this as a 20-20-20 rule, which actually means when you wake up, your very first hour has to be divided in 3 blocks of 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes after waking up should consist of exercise. Help your body wake up and really try to sweat, because sweating decreases cortisol, and cortisol is the hormone that actually causes stress and anxiety. Sweat also increases BDNF, the brain repairing neurotrophic factor, which actually increases the creation of new neural pathways. So if you want to think quicker, make sure you get sweaty. The next 20-minute block should consist of reflection and meditation. The peace you will get in those early hours will make way for much more inspiration and creativity you ever thought possible. Make sure you write your thoughts down on your journal and you really try to process all of the thoughts which come to you. Don't forget meditation, which is proven to reduce cortisol, which in case will reduce your stress and anxiety. The last 20-minute block should consist of learning. Spend this time, these 20 minutes, reading and really learning from the most successful people in the world, instead of wasting this time on useless entertainment. The most successful people in the world all share the same common trait, which is they love learning. With this, I hope I inspired and motivated you enough to start waking up early and start implementing the principles of this book in your own life. Now, I would suggest you read this book in full for your own, because there are a lot more valuable lessons to learn from this book than I could talk about in this very short video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the content I make sure to subscribe to help grow the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!